I was at Spa the other day. Dangerous place, yeah, I know. I was standing in front of the Valentine aisle, and it was a lot. Hi, this is Unplug with Auntie EJ. We are going on a Valentine journey today. Join me. In front of the Valentine aisle, I saw pink, red, big teddy bears holding hearts and saying, "You are mine." Different shapes and colors of chocolate boxes, cards, and other gifts that points to one thing: be my Valentine. All gifts that say one thing: this day is for couples. And I just stood there thinking, what about the other kind of love? The love that shows up 6 a.m. to make breakfast. The love that stands or sits beside the bed of someone who is not feeling well and cuddling the person to sleep. The love that says, "How are you?" even when you're not fine. The love that stays when no one else is there. The love that says, "I see your struggle and I'm here for you." What about that love? Because here's the thing. Most of us learned what love is from family. Not from a romantic partner, but from people who raised us. Those who stayed. Those who chose to be there. Those who chose us over and over and over again. And somewhere along the line, we started acting like Valentine or love in Valentine is not for people like this. And we started acting like Valentine does not belong to them. So today I want to do something a little bit different from the conventional Valentine practice. I want to reimagine Valentine's Day as not something that leaves people out, but as something that holds us all together. To that love that lives in our kitchen, that lives in our sitting rooms, in our bedrooms, in our lives, in our late night communication or late night conversations. Because love isn't just romance. Love is family. And I think it's time for us to celebrate that. So grab your popcorn, get a comfortable space, relax, and let's talk about this. So let me start by saying this. Romantic love is very beautiful. And if you are in a romantic relationship, it's awesome. Totally, totally awesome. If you are in a romantic relationship and you celebrate Valentine's Day with your partner, it's totally beautiful. I'm not here to take that away from you. I'm not here to take that away from anyone. No, not at all. But I'm here to say that it's not only the love worth celebrating. And honestly, for a lot of people, Valentine's Day does not feel like a day to celebrate at all. It feels like a reminder of what some people don't have or of what they don't have. It feels very lonely. I've heard from so many of you, single parents doing this alone, doing the parenting alone, teenagers and young adults who feel that they need to have a boyfriend or girlfriend to matter. People who have lost a spouse. People who are estranged from family and don't know where they belong. And my heart just, aches for that, really. Because you're not less than just because you're not in a romantic relationship. No, you're not. Your life is not incomplete. Your love is not invaluable. In fact, some of the most powerful, life-changing love I have witnessed is the love in a family. It's that dad who learns about anxiety to help his daughter cope when she's having episodes or when he notices that she's having anxiety. Is that sister or brother that calls once in a while, even when her life or when his life is chaotic? Is that grandma that shows up with foodstuff and a big hug because she understands that things are very tight? Is that single mom who has to work 2 jobs sometimes, extra hard sometimes, yet show up to play Lego or building blocks, as we call them, with the children because she understands that she needs to be present in the life of those children? It's that single dad that makes conscious and intentional efforts to be there for his boys or his girls, to be an example that his children can copy, even with his tight schedule, even when life is lifing him. That's love, deep and sacrificial. And here's what I know to be true, both from my own life experience and from the scriptures. God's love is most often described in family terms. He called himself our Father. He called us his children. He talks about being a shepherd, being a protector, and being a provider. Jesus called his disciples friends. The early church, and even till today, Christians call each other brother and sister, or brothers and sisters. The Bible itself is full of family love. So if this is how God sees us and this is how God describes love, I think it's time to begin to intentionally look in that light, or look that way, or treat it that way. So no, today or this episode is not about taking away Valentine from couples. Nah, that's not what this is about. It's about expanding it. It's about saying love is bigger than what we have been told before now. And every kind of love deserves to be celebrated. Now, let me tell you why this matters so much, especially if you have children. Let's say if you have teenagers in your life. Our children are watching. They are learning from everything we say, everything we do, and how we relate with each other. They are taking in and absorbing everything about love from things around them. Social media, TV, Valentine's Day aisle. Like when I went to Spa and I stood there looking. And let's think about it. What are they learning really? What are we teaching them with the kind of love we practice, or with the kind of love we celebrate in the name of Valentine's Day? They are learning that love equals romance. They are also learning that their value is tied to whether someone picks them or not. They are learning that if somehow they don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they are lagging behind. And listen, I work with teens and young adults. We talk about mental health. We talk about identity. We talk about their life, their struggles daily. And I cannot tell you how many of them feel serious pressure when it comes to relationships. Some of them think they need to be in a relationship to matter in life. Some of them think that being single means that something is wrong with them. And this actually breaks my heart, honestly. It breaks my heart. Because here's what I want every young person listening to this to know. You are loved right now. Whether you are in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, whether you are in a family system, whatever situation you find yourself right now, you are loved. Valentine's Day doesn't necessarily validate the fact that you are loved. No, not really. You are loved just the way you are. You don't need to qualify it or quantify it by the gifts or by the attention you receive or give on Valentine's Day. No, you don't. The love that matters really is already here. It's in the people you relate with, in the people you show up for, in the people that show up for you when you need them and when they need you. So when we celebrate family love on Valentine's Day, we are teaching children that love is not romance, or love is not just romance. Love is presence, it's sacrifice. Love is faithfulness. So we teach them that their worth is not in their relationship status. We teach them that love is in the people who have been there for them. Their parents, uncles, aunties, siblings, grandparents, mentors, friends. And for those of us who are parents, this is a time to become more intentional. To say to our children out loud, though, African parents, out loud, say to them, I love you. Your tongue will not bend. Nothing will happen to you. Say to them, I love you. Let them hear, I love you from you as a parent. Let them know, or say out to them, or say out loud to them, I see you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful you are in my life. I'm grateful to God He gave you to me, or I'm grateful to have you. Because they need to hear this, not just on their birthdays alone, but on a random Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday that we call Valentine's Day. Let me tell you something from my experience. Children need to be told that they are loved at home. And they need to be told specifically why they are loved. Not just I love you because you are mine, but I love you because of the way you make people laugh. I love how you make your siblings comfortable. I love how thoughtful you are. I love how creative you are. This lands differently. It sticks. And Valentine's Day can be a very beautiful excuse to do that. Now, I want to speak to those of us, or those of you who are single parents doing this work alone. You are not less just because there is no romantic relationship the children can see. You are not less. You are not doing less just because there is no man in the picture or there's no woman in the picture. No, you are not less. Because you are putting in the effort. You are being present. You are being loving. You are being in their lives, even with all the things you have to deal with out there. So you're not failing them just because there's no romantic relationship in the picture. No, not at all. In fact, you are showing them something totally different. That love doesn't depend on a particular family structure. There has to be man and woman, or however it comes. No. You are showing them that love is about being present, being responsible, or being responsive. You are teaching them to be there for each other, to stand up for each other. So on Valentine's Day, celebrate you too. Let them write something to appreciate you. Teach them to write love notes to appreciate. Let them tell you how exactly they feel about you, how much they love you. Okay, so let's get practical, because I don't just want us to think about this alone. I want us to start doing something. Very important. So here are some simple, meaningful ways we can celebrate love in the family on Valentine's Day. Number one, you can write love notes to each other within the family. Not just generic ones. I mean specific ones. Not you are great. It could be, I love how you check up on me when you know I've had a long day, or when you perceived I've had a long day. Or, I'm so proud of how hard you've been working in school. I'm so proud of the effort you put in your studies in school. I'm so proud of how you show up for your siblings. I'm so proud of how you take initiative in doing things in the house. I'm so proud about how you look out for yourself. 2, you can decide to have a family dinner. And in that dinner, everyone can share something they love about each other. Just talk about something they love about each other. But this can feel a little bit awkward sometimes, especially if it's not something you practice all the time. Or if it's not something you do regularly anyways. But you have to push through. Just push through. You will see the results. Because I promise you, it will be the most meaningful meal you would have in February. Number 3, you can do acts of service swap. So every member of the family can pick another, each member of the family will pick another person's chore. So if person A does the dishes, person B takes over doing the dishes, while person A does what person B does. Yeah. So the point of this is love in action, not just love in words. Not just saying I love you in words, but love in action. Standing up for each other, doing something for the other person. For God so loved the world that he gave. So you're giving your time, you're giving your talents, you are exchanging the other person's chore. The 4th one you can do on Valentine's Day, or to celebrate Valentine's Day, is to pull out old photos of maybe when they were babies, or if they are older, maybe when they were teenagers, and just point out your favorite memory or something that happened. Just talk about each picture. So as you look at the pictures, tell stories, share memories, laugh together, play with each other during that event. That will keep that memory. It will make everyone in the family feel loved, especially when you pick on one person and you're discussing, when you were 2 years old, or when you were, 5 years old, or whatever it is, whatever memory or something that you captured. That's why it's very important to capture moments. You're just in the house with your family. Just be the paparazzi. Let me put it that way. Just take your camera and start snapping, because years to come, you would have something. You will have a memory. It's important for us to begin to create memories in our homes. So one of the ways we can now celebrate Valentine's Day is going back to those memories, laughing about them, and having fun with them. So that's another way to celebrate Valentine. For single parents, remember to celebrate yourself too. Make it about yourself too. Don't just celebrate the children. Don't just make it about only the children. No, make it about yourself. Let them tell you something they love about you. Let them tell you something they love about your parenting style, or something good they can remember about what you did for them or what they did for you. Just look for something that will make you feel valued, that will make you feel seen, that will make you feel loved, and do it together. It will be something you would enjoy on Valentine's Day. And for those who are estranged from family, your family is not around, or something has happened and you are not relating with your family at the moment, or maybe family members passed away, or it could be anything happening, and somehow you feel alone. You are alone at the moment, no family members and all. I want to believe you'd have friends, you have people around you. Make sure that you find a way to feel loved, feel cherished, feel seen on Valentine's Day too. So redefine this day for yourself. Celebrate your chosen family. It could be friends who have become siblings to you. It could be a family that took you in. It could be people who have shown you how they love you, who have reached out to you, who have been there for you. Celebrate them. Be around them if possible. Make it about yourself and them if possible. Just redefine the day. Love yourself. No matter the fact that you are estranged from your family or you are not with family at this time, ensure that you feel loved on that day of Valentine. So you could call them on that day. You could call them, send them a text, send them a message, send them a gift if you can afford that. Make them feel loved, because family is not always biological. Family comes in different forms. So celebrate them. And I believe that if they understand the meaning of friendship, the meaning of family, they would also celebrate you in a way you will feel accepted and you will feel loved. Here is what I want you to hear. Love is not just what you fall into. It's something we build. It's something we choose. It's something we repair every single day. And Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about what you don't have. It can be about recognizing, honoring, and celebrating what you have. The people who have loved you into being, the people who you have loved into becoming. That's what's celebrating. All right, before I go, I want to leave you with a few questions to ask yourself this week. First, who in your family needs to hear that they are loved? Maybe it's obvious. Maybe it's someone you've been taking for granted. Maybe it's someone you've been in conflict with. Maybe it's someone you've not been in touch with for a while. And this could be a step towards repair. Think about it and then tell them. Secondly, what would it be like to celebrate the love in your home? Not just on Valentine's Day, but on a regular basis. What would it look like to make gratitude and affirmation a practice, not just an event? And thirdly, if Valentine's Day always felt lonely in the past, what can you do to change that today? How can you reframe this to bring healing? What would it look like to stop looking for or to stop waiting for romantic love to make this day meaningful, and instead celebrate the everyday love that we see and feel? Just sit with these. Journal them if that's your thing. Pray about them. Talk about them. Talk about them with someone you trust. And here is one action step for you this week. Tell one person in your family why you are grateful for them. Be very specific. Be very tender. Let them know they matter. That's it. Just one person. One intentional move this week. Because I really believe that when we do this, we name love out loud. We change the atmosphere of our home. We create safety. We build connection. And we remind each other that love isn't something we have to search for. Love is already here. Just remember, this is Unplugged with Auntie EJ. Real life, real talk, real people. Have a nice day. So grab your popcorn. Get a comfortable space. Relax. Relax. Jesus. Hey, Jesus. God have mercy. Get comfortable. Relax. Oh God, no, we'll never even start. Okay. Love is faithfulness. Okay. Love.